What's going on? This is Multi Styles, and what we got here is Fight Night's Finest. Let's get ready to rumble! Fight Night's Finest. Let's step in the ring where the lights are blinded. I'm about to just knock you out. Now your mouthpiece, you cannot find it. You cannot face the weather. Warming up like May's weather. Super fast like Mayweather. You cannot put your face together. Cause my hands is lightning speed. I don't really think people wanna fight with me. You'll likely flee like Frazier from Foreman. Guaranteed tonight you'll bleed. Looking like I swiped your feet from under you. I'm like Tyson Beast. I punish you. I don't think that there's nothing your freaks are gonna do but sleep.
What is good, boxing fans and gamers? It's your boy, Fight Night's Finest, the Sofa commentator. Of course, back with something else other than a fight now. No, see that right there, you thought wrong. We back with a new look though, and back with another road to the top 100. We up there, got those blue colors on just to represent my Giants, who's doing well so far in the season. We won in the previous game. We were 1-2, but I think they're starting to get things together and it's starting to look good. So that's for the whole blue and white, and then red for when they go on the road. Anyhow, though, you saw the guy's record. That is a very, very, very good record, 48-5. So the thing that's going through my head is spam or nah, because every time we've been in an OWC match, dude has been a spammer. So we need to check him out early. So we're very cautious coming out here, and we want to establish and use the jab. Everybody who's watched the road to the top 100 series, everybody who's watched the channel knows that I like to test people out. I like to see what it is that they do, and then try my best to come with an adjustment. So right there, that's the first side step uppercut, and then he follows that up with a straight. Another straight came out. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, he seems like he has the ability to throw combinations, but the question is, will he do it? That was the biggest question for me starting off. Now, seeing that he sent me some messages and stuff in game that you guys will see a bit later, I'm like, he's a cool dude, but I don't think he realizes what he's doing, but he definitely likes to win. So those are the things that was going through my mind. At this point in the fight, I'm like, okay, noticing some tendencies here. Power straight comes right down the middle, stuns us, but we're not too worried about it. Got a lot of health. Defense is looking pretty sharp. We feeling pretty good right now. It's just we got caught, but we're not feeling bad about it. So looking into this match, and as it continues to go, first thing I'm noticing is that he likes to favor the power straight. He does like the side step uppercut as well. So we need to try to go to the body a little bit and possibly play an aggressive kind of style, which is why we're chasing at this point here. Also would like to see how he handles pressure, but look at that little 4-punch combination, all with the left hand, looking like a little Chris Algieri with the jab to the body, left hook, and then following that up with a left uppercut. And then he gets into this kind of defensive mode where he likes to be on the outside. So considering my guy is an inside fighter and he is suited to go forward, and considering the fact that I don't mind going forward against anybody, I'm thinking we could execute one or two things. We can execute the game plan for the last road to the top 100 video, work the outside, use the jab, move towards our right, and basically use that blueprint. Or because he's throwing combinations, we might be able to just go downstairs to the body. This is all the thought process right now, because round one is never enough of an observation for you. Some guy can always come out doing one thing round number one, catch a knockdown or so, catch a stun like he did in that round, and then next thing you know, they change. All of a sudden they start doing something different. Like they may resort to that spam, or they might start throwing a whole different set of combinations. They might use the jab a little bit more. They might start counter-punching the hell out of you. Your opponent, especially with a guy this caliber of a record, you always got to assume that he has the ability to adjust. So for me, in my head right now, is continue to strike with the flow that we had in round one, kind of boxing, kind of using the jab, using a few combinations in there every once in a while, and try to use a little bit of the footwork too. So basically just try to outbox my opponent. That's the main thing that was going through my head there. And look at that 5-punch combination, 6-punch combination, excuse me. Somebody please teach that man some defense, as we're laying hands on him. We're putting hands on him right now. I'm feeling a bit confident when I was able to land that combination, and immediately we see that the outside for us could work well. If we try to outbox this guy and we try to pressure him, we can easily outbox him using the jab and using the combinations. But like I said, it's only round number 2, and that's only one good successful series of combinations. So we're not getting overzealous here. Straight right hand, left hook combination to that. I love that straight right hand lead, man. I've seen tons of fighters do it. It's a little bit unorthodox. I've seen Jones Jr. do it, Floyd Mayweather do it. I even seen Emmanuel Augustus do it. I've been watching a lot of his fights, and I noticed especially that straight right hand. Even Guzman, I forget his full name, but that straight right hand straight right hand left hook combination could do some wonders. Some guys just throw the straight right hand and follow up with it. I would love to throw the left hook straight right hand combination to the head, but those always tend to get countered. And speaking of counters, we get countered with a power straight right there, and then that's what we notice right there. Look how he resorted to that spam. That's becoming more and more apparent every time we get him towards those ropes. So what are we going to do about this fight night? Pressure is working. Pressure could definitely work. And in my head, it's like the route that I want to go, even though I know I can outbox and I can use the jab and I can use the outside a lot better than he can, I much rather pressure him after he's going to throw a lot of these sidestep uppercuts and these power shots. And the fact that he's throwing a bunch of combinations early, it might be a better idea. It's risky, but for me, it's a better idea at this point in the fight to work downstairs. Go downstairs to the body, visit downstairs, lay a couple of combinations. The left uppercut, right hook combination is something I use quite often. The right uppercut, left hook combination to the body. And to be honest, what I should have done in this fight, if you're just seeing it right now, is I'm throwing way too many shots. I could go with a lot more singular shots, maybe like a right hook downstairs to the body. Look at that jab, right uppercut, left hook combination to that. But you know, I should go with more single shots, going behind the jab, then step in after that jab, and then work downstairs to the body. That's how you're supposed to work the inside. See us here, like the game mentions it also, that there's a couple of ways that you can get onto the inside. You can jab your way in, going behind the jab. But the problem that I find, especially since we're 79 overall and our fight is kind of slow, is I noticed that going in with the jab when you don't have high stamina just doesn't pan out well. It's like you have a hard time closing the gap. You can get pot shot multiple times, and you guys will see that as this fight goes along. So the best thing for me is to probably go with maybe a 1-2 combination downstairs to the body, or just step in and try my best to walk my opponent down and get him behind a good solid guard like we did right there, blocking all kinds of combinations. So able to block every punch there and then get onto the inside, get countered, but then, you know, take one to give one with that left hook upstairs to the head. So with 10 seconds left in the round, and we got hit with a couple of power shots, we're able to turn up with some of these combinations. We call that punch, that little combination right there, the jab straight to the body with the left hook either upstairs or downstairs. We call that the inside neutralizer. If you guys have been rocking with me for a long time, you will know that we use that on the outside to kind of diffuse our opponent, to make them back up, to make them think a little bit. But it can also be effective on the inside as long as you don't try to spam it, because sometimes that left hook does tend to get countered quite often. Round number 4. We went through 3 rounds of action. If you guys were paying attention to the scorecards, I know I didn't announce it right away, but you know, you can give me a little break. You can let me breathe for a little bit. But it was 3 rounds completed. 2 rounds in favor of him. I think it was 2-1. I think. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really remember. But somebody's up 2 rounds, and somebody won 1 round. So we get stunned here. We get back down into the corner, but that defense provides an end. We turn a little bit of defense. Wait our turn. Notice his stamina was a bit lackluster. Go for the counter sidestep right uppercut and follow that up with the combination. Now, usually when a guy does that, a lot of people tend to go overzealous going for knockdowns, and that is a good opportunity sometimes in order for you to catch a knockdown. So we start to pressure him back here to the rope with a counter shot downstairs to the body, applying that pressure. And what we should have been doing is cutting off the ring going towards our left, because if you notice, he tends to favor that going to the right movement. It tends to get you away from the straight right hand a lot. I've noticed that quite a bit as he connects with another power straight to the head. Coming with one of our own, a power step in straight, and then a power right uppercut to the body, side step, left uppercut counter, and then turn up the combinations. Apply the pressure, use a little bit of head movement, you know. Anytime I land a couple of counters, you know, land a couple of good combinations, I be feeling good, man. It's like, what better way to show that you're feeling good other than, you know, moving that head a little bit, you know, get a little shake to you, give me a little shimmy, looking like Kevin Durant when he's going for a free throw, you know, how he just shakes it out one time before he goes ahead and shoots that free throw. That's the way that I like to think about it when I'm in the ring sometimes. I'm sure that you're having a little bit of fun. Show that you're enjoying yourself a little bit. And we definitely enjoyed our performance in round number 4 besides getting it done. It's not a bad fight, as you can see here. My corner is telling me that we're up at this point in the fight. But Fight Night Champion sometimes tends to have that Timothy Bradley corner telling you that you're winning the fight when you're not. So I wasn't too sure about it, and me not remembering the scorecards right here on this commentary, I'm not going to tell you that you know, at this point in the fight I was thinking this and I was feeling this, because I wasn't too sure. And the fact that he's landing some of these power straights was very, very questionable for me. So notice how the match has been going on. He's starting to throw that power straight in succession now. He's starting to throw it a lot more as he uses the push defense method right there. And we try to come back on our own, get a little push straight, double up that jab. That's always a good way to get onto the inside, man. Let me slow down for a bit. Let me touch on this point for a second. Sometimes when a guy likes to throw rapid fire straights, if you just relax and you wait for him to finish and you come through with that double jab right before he's coming with that next straight, it will stop his next jab from coming in, and then you'll be able to get onto the inside like you saw us do moments ago and in previous videos also. He comes through with the side step right uppercut counter. That's a little tip for you guys, but he comes through with the side step uppercut counter, and at this point it's just making me feel like, you know, I'm not winning this fight. Power straight connects downstairs to the body. We try to trade with him. Power straight connects to the head, get hit with the combination, and we end up going down by that right hook for the first time in the fight. So we meet the canvas. You know, we've been stunned several times in this match. We've definitely been stunned several times. And, you know, it finally caught up to us, this inside style. Even though we are maxing our chin out on our fighters, stay tuned to the end of the video to see what we put our experience points into next time. But we're definitely paying the price for this aggressive style. Now, through 5 rounds, this is not bad stamina management. But look how what I start to talk about of how that jab really isn't connecting the way that it should be. You know, it doesn't always give us the room to get in the way that we should. You're going to notice that. I want you guys to really take note of that as this fight continues on. Using the jab there moments ago, though, in order to get onto the inside. You see us there inching our way down. Not really we're not really following him at this point, but we're trying to cut off the ring, and then we're trying to go with different combinations and singular shots. But it's not allowing us to get close enough to him in order to land the punches necessary for us to score. So come out again in round number 6 after being knocked down. It's like, Fight Night, the game plan is working. Look at the body language. If we keep working the body, if we keep trying to trade with him and let him throw his power straights, eventually it will all pay off. So that's the main thing going through my mind right now, is he could possibly be up on the scorecards, because I'm not too sure. I don't trust the corner. Sidestep the counter, power straight right down the middle, but I don't really trust the corner. So we gotta work the body a little bit more. So you're gonna notice in this round how we tend to focus the body a little bit after distracting him with some headshots. Notice how we did it right there with the jab straights, and then once we get onto the inside, that's exactly what we're gonna end up going, is right downstairs to that body. Play a little bit of good defense right here, let him throw out, and then try to connect with one of our favorite combinations in recent time, not the power straight, but the straight right hand followed by the left hook. 6 rounds, man, of this, and he's not showing that he's a bad fighter, but look how it goes now. Those 3 straights in a row right there. You got to counter off of it too. So we got a little bit overzealous. That combination was completely unnecessary. Push straight from him. Another push straight from him follows, and I'm like, come on, buddy, don't start this. Don't do this to me. I know you up here wearing a plaid skirt, but you don't have to be a bitch about it. Closing the gap a little bit with 6 minutes, or with 1 minute left in round number 6. We're having a bit of difficulty. We're having a hard time right now. But we gotta remember, it's all within that game plan of saying, if he runs out of stamina, we'll be able to catch a knockout later on in this fight. That's the whole goal of this. Notice how his body language, he's not being able to take these body shots well, and he's no longer trading with us on the inside like he once was before. Now he's looking for his opportunities where he can get off and then get back to defense. So that's letting me know in my mind that maybe this pressure is either it's getting to him, or he's starting to get low on stamina. That's a little key that's going through my mind, as at the end of the round he ends up getting that cheesy power straight backstep power straight counter after your hands just drop at the end of the round. Corner's still telling me at this point that I'm winning the fight and that he's losing the fight. You hear him in there talking about, knock this motherfucker out. But you know, he scored one knockdown earlier, so it's definitely possible. His corner possibly could be telling him the truth. So at this point in my mind, I see him watching this. And whenever I see somebody watching the corner after they've been watching it for a long time, they haven't been watching it, they're not too sure or not if they won in the fight. But he says there's a message here talking about it's a good fight so far. And for the most part it is. You know, when he's using the jab, you know, he's using the combinations, it's actually a wonderful fight. But sometimes he just gets a little power straight happy. He gets a little uppercut happy at times. Round number 7, walking him down, sticking with the game plan. And notice here, he still has that fluidity in his steps. Like, in my opinion right now, he's around 70-60% of his stamina. But we continue to work downstairs to the body. And it's like, once we start noticing those sluggish little movements, that's letting me know that what we're doing is effective. Now, you can see there, we get a little bit of success there with the combinations. We haven't been having that success before. He gets off a nice combination, though, to kind of answer back for the combination we hit him with earlier in the round. And we continue to try to walk him down here. Pick our shots right there, a little straight right hand, left hook combination upstairs. Work back onto the inside, but he's doing a good job right now keeping the fight in the center of the ring. But right now I'm looking for slow steps. That's going to tell me what I need to know about his stamina. Because if we're applying the pressure like this and, you know, it's all for nothing, we're going to most likely lose this fight because we're getting pot shotted the entire time while we're trying to walk in. Notice how much attention we're paying to the body, though. Always, whenever you're playing this game, guys, finish with a combination to the body. Start, if you're playing on the inside, start to the body and then finish up to the head. Power straight connects with him yet again, and then he comes back with the side step double uppercuts. You get that right one followed by the left one. You've seen it there again. And right now I'm noticing that he's trying to trade quite a bit and he's trying to throw a lot of power shots. So in my mind, keep working the body, keep staying close to him, stick to him, and, you know, we got this one. 20 seconds left in round number 7. I want to know if you guys are still watching right now. Well, how do you have it scored so far? But don't cheat and look at the scorecards because you know round number 8 is coming. But do you think it's an even fight? Do you think it's a close fight? Do you think it's a one-sided fight? What are you thinking? Anyway, we go to the corner now, and at this point in the fight, I'm thinking, you know, it's either it's a draw or we're losing. And on the scorecard, he's up 67-65. 4 rounds to 3 with that knockdown, making this a 2-point fight. And in my mind, right now, fight night, you must turn up. You must come through with a game plan that will get you the win. You must do what is ever necessary to win these remaining 3 rounds. Now, what I could do is, I remember in round number 1, we was able to outbox him. We was able to show the combinations. We was able to pick our shots a little bit better. And me thinking that his stamina is a bit lower now due to all the body work that we did, we try to come out doing just that and see if we now have the ability to outbox him. But once, of course, we come back onto the inside and we look to further our combinations. And we get another beautiful jab, right uppercut, left hook combination that landed early in round 2. You're seeing it here now. You're seeing the combinations really starting to flow from us. We're turning up the pace, we're turning up the heat because we really want to win this round, and then that overzealousness gets us hit with a bell ringer. That could have been a critical stun, that could have been a minor stun, that could have been something that got us into a lot of trouble. But the work that we did earlier was efficient enough for us to be winning the round. So right now, since we're in the bell ringer state and we're a lot low on stamina, we start using that footwork a little bit, start using the outside, start using that stiff left jab in order to try to score some points. But we need to continue throwing our straights, our hooks, our uppercuts. But we're trying to do now with a lot more precise timing, because if we don't, well, it's gonna be a round that he wins, and it's gonna be a round that we legitimately cannot afford to lose. Round number 8, try to come back with that counter straight right hand, but we end up getting a nice little cheeky side step uppercut and score some points there. 20 seconds basically left in round number 8, and he's going back onto the outside. I think he pretty much notices that the bell ring is gone. He gets a power straight counter and then lands 2 punches in succession, which probably gave him the round in my mind. So we end up landing a 3-piece combination. You see that inside fighter neutralizer again, jab straight downstairs to the body, followed by the left hook upstairs. And now you hear in the corner, they're telling him he's winning the fight. So that means either he's up by 1 point or he's up now by 3 points, because we end up you know, taking a lot of damage in that round and did end up getting hit in the bell ring. But look at that right there. That trade right there let me know everything I need to know. His stamina is low. He doesn't have much left in the tank. So we turn it up even harder now. We go downstairs to the body. We're starting off with our combinations downstairs to the body. And at this point in the fight, I'm like, God, let me get one stun. He's had plenty in this fight. Let me just work the body. Let me stick close to him, and hopefully I will get my time. I'll get my stun. I'll get my chance to where I can knock him down one time. Go through with a 4-punch combination. Left uppercut comes through and stuns him. We keep working him, and somebody please teach this man some defense for the second time in this fight as we score our first knockdown. Tone it down a little bit, because we're gonna have to give this man some more work. One knockdown is not enough. He scored a knockdown earlier, so with him scoring that knockdown earlier, all that means it kind of closed the deficit, but we're definitely still down on the fight. We was losing. We're possibly down 5 rounds to 3 at this point, so we're like, keep going. The key is downstairs to the body. We do exactly that. We turn up the combinations, and we end up hitting with that left uppercut that ends up dropping him for the second time tonight. He does not have a lot left in the tank. Our points as an inside fighter, our strength is in our body punches, our body hooks, which is what you see us going to right now. Try to close the gap with the jab straight. We go downstairs to the body. He's trying to trade with us. And it's like, all right, try to do that. We're going downstairs. We're going to keep visiting downstairs. Couple of nice pot shots from him, but we end up countering that with a power left uppercut to the body, followed by the power straight downstairs to the body, followed that up with the jab straight combination, and we end up hitting him with a bolo punch. Right, look at that, how many times you see somebody hit the rip. That's how you know your boy uses the stick, and end up knocking him down for a 3rd time. So we're on a roll right now. We're like, damn man, we about to get that sweaty comeback. I'm feeling good. Everyone's feeling good. Everybody's watching damn well better be feeling good. But he's able to make it to his feet. So 30 seconds basically left in round number 9. We're going downstairs to the body. We know that's where we had the success. We're just waiting for him to throw back. There it is. He goes back trying to get that back step straight. Keep working the body, as Relapse would say, and we end up chin checking him with that left uppercut. And I'm thinking, all right, four freaking knockdowns in one round. Like, how often does that happen? And it's like, yes, just stay down, man. We want this one bad. We want this one bad. I'm sitting there. I'm getting excited. I'm rubbing my hands together. I'm about to drop the controller. But no, he makes it up. He's showing the heart of a champion as he makes it to his feet for a 4th time in round number 9. And usually this is what happens to me. Once I score knockdowns like this, it's just over. The fight's just done. Because it's like I'm gonna just lose the next round and he wins on points. But I'm like, we got back to fight. He definitely has to be losing. But now that we know he's low on stamina, fuck it, Fight Night. Let's go finish the show. We go downstairs to the body with that combination that has been working for your boy all night. That right uppercut, left hook downstairs to the body. Keep working those uppercuts like we Sugar Ray Robinson. Keep applying the pressure. We get him down to the ropes. We walk him down. We was patient. We still came in behind that guard, and we're like, we just need that opportunity now. Or it's gonna take just one mistake. Just make one mistake for me, and there it was. Left uppercut, right hook downstairs to the body while he tried to trade, and he got his chin check for the 3rd time in this fight, and for the 5th and final knockdown. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. God damn it, we got a new look, we got a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you know, it's enough for you to want to leave a comment. Maybe hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the commentary and want to see more like them. You know, possibly even hit the like button. It helps me out on the video. Anyway, it's been your boy, Fight Night's Finest, the Sofa Commentator. Actually, you can check out those guys in the description. Stay tuned to see how we know and customize that fighter, you know, put a little bit of stuff here, put a little bit of stuff there. Follow me on Twitter for constant updates about streaming and whatnot. And I'm off this. Peace.
I told you, brother, I'm the chronicle of our struggles, the voice of the families like Moses, only keeping it real.